Welcome to the DC Pen Show After Dark. We're playing Fountain Pen 20 Questions with
Brad Dowdy, the PenAddict.
All right, let's get into the questions.
All right.
When I say fountain pen, what pen do you think of?
Lamy 2000.
Okay, how did you get into pens?
At a very young age, I wanted to write small. There was no pens to write small, so I started not in fountain pens, with regular pens and mechanical pencils. I didn't get into fountain pens till later in life, but that was still like 15 years ago. So experimentation. I started writing with roller balls, gel ink pens, and people said, you should try a fountain pen. I tried, and we're at the Washington, D.C. Pen Show, and I'm broke.
Fair enough. I'm paying for pens on installments right now.
Okay.
So I feel that. What was your first pen?
Lamy Safari. They did a kind of a chartreuse yellow one, I don't know, a long time ago. Lamy Safari, extra fine nib.
All right. What is your current daily driver?
Ooh, I say the pen I've been using the most the past few months has been a Skogsy Pens low volume eyedropper. That's kind of the one I've been going to recently.
They're very pretty and practical.
Yeah.
What is your favorite ink?
That is a tough question. I'm going to go with Ackerman number 28.
Okay.
I'm not going to pronounce it, but I'm going to go with it. It's a very bright yellowy green. It's beautiful.
What is your favorite brand of either pens or ink?
I'd say Pilot. It's probably my favorite overall brand of pen, but that can change any given day.
Fair enough. Vintage or modern?
Modern.
Do you swatch all your inks?
No.
Are there any pens that always get the same ink, or do you always switch it up?
Mostly switch it up. There's a few pens that have the perfect matchiness ink, so that stays. I'd say I mix it up more than I stick with one.
Okay. Do you keep your writing samples so you know how every pen writes, or do you just know the nib in every pen?
I know the nib in every pen.
What's a pen you wish you could see in person?
Ooh. Well, I did get to see it today. Does that count?
It does count.
Makar Tools. I've been wanting to see some of his work in person since only seeing it online. Got to see it today, and yeah, it was worth seeing them in person for sure.
What's your current grail?
That's a really good question because I don't know that I have one. I've always wanted a long-term grail. Was always been the Nikaya Ascending Dragon.
Okay.
With the certain artwork on it and the color of it has always been really, really cool to me.
What pen would you recommend to a beginner?
Pilot Kakuno. I got to give some love for the Kakuno.
It's a great pen.
It is a great pen. I know it's got a smiley face nib. I like the smiley face nib. It's not for everyone, but boy, is it awesome to write with.
It is my favorite enabling people pen.
Yeah, it's so good.
Mom started on it. My best friend started on it.
Yeah, it's legit.
It's great. What ink would you recommend to a beginner?
Most of the Diamine basics, I think those are just pretty, just like mainline, good colors. You can find something fun. They're going to perform well. They're not going to give you any kind of problems.
What advice do you have for somebody wanting to try out fountain pens who might be a bit intimidated, especially when they find out something like this exists?
Embrace the inky mess. Like your fingers are gonna
Oh, yeah.
have weird colors on them. Like it used to bother me, like for real. Like when I started, it's like, oh, I don't want ink everywhere. But now I could not care less if my hands were just like completely stained purple.
That's fair.
Embrace the mess.
If you don't have ink on you, you're probably doing something wrong at the pen show.
For sure.
What filling mechanism do you think is most interesting, regardless of if you like to use it or not?
I like Vax. They're just cool and snappy.
What nib size do you prefer to write with?
Japanese fine would probably be my preferred daily driver.
All right. Is there a style of nib you love or find interesting but would never actually use?
Ooh. Yeah, anything broad like the Sailor Zoom nib is fascinating to me. It absolutely is unusable. For me.
That's
for
fair.
me. It's great for a lot of people, not for me.
I have one just to futz around with.
Yeah.
It's fun.
Yeah.
Is it practical? No.
Yeah.
But it's fun to futz around with.
Yep.
Do you always use the same paper? If so, what paper? If not, what paper's your favorite?
Yeah, I might use more papers than pens, it seems like. I'm a huge Midori fan. I like the MDs. The cotton's really nice too. I'm into Life right now. That's really good. Any Japanese paper is probably sitting on my desk right now.
Yeah, I like the MD stuff.
Yeah.
And I liked your podcast episode about the MD paper. What is your least favorite in your ink color family?
red. So I know I've taken a stance and had to go at some people who hate orange. They will go unnamed on
You've missed
this
some of those
show.
episodes.
I have missed too many episodes. But I'm going to go on record with red. And so now I'm accepting the hate from all the red lovers out there.
Wow. Thanks for playing 20 questions.
You're welcome.